Hey there! Have you heard about low-cost yoga teacher training? My name is Sasha. I'm Allianz certified Hatha Vinyasa yoga teacher, and I'm going to present you the school where I did my 200 hours training. The school where I did my yoga teacher training is called Spirit Sadhana, and it costs only 650 euros. It's bilingual and it's located in the heart of Barcelona. And the best thing about this school that they are Allianz certified, and they will give you a diploma that you are Allianz certified yoga teacher. I will leave you a link in the description, and indeed this school was really cheap. It cost me only 650 euros. And in other schools were asking like around 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. Even the schools on Bali, on India, they were like kind of expensive. Do you know maybe another schools that are low cost? Share this knowledge with me in the comments. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and follow my channel to stay updated. Let's start with the structure of this course. They have different options. You can do Ashtanga course, or you can do Hatha Vinyasa course. I opted for Hatha Vinyasa because I personally not a fan of Ashtanga. It's too rigid for me and I wanted more flows and more creativity. That's why I opted for this one. And they have courses that start every month. So every month, June, July, August, you can choose the course that you want to do. They normally are around 30-31 days, and you will practice 8 hours per day, 6 days per week. So if you work, you will have to take the whole month of vacations like I did, or you can take another option and you can go there every weekend for 6 months. But personally, I don't like this one, because by doing this you will just have zero free time. My course, like all another courses, is 200 hours. This is like the first step to become a Allianz certified yoga teacher. Then it's like the basis. It's like university, you know. But then if you want to obtain more knowledge, you can opt for 300 hours as well, and this is like a master. Let's talk about how was it, what did we do on this yoga course. So we were meeting every day from Monday to Saturday for 8 hours. We were meeting like around 8 in the morning, practicing yoga. Then we were having some classes about asanas, then a large break at 11, and then we had some classes about philosophy or physiology or anatomy of yoga or history of yoga, and then we were practicing again and teaching each other. So we're finishing like maybe around 4. 200 hours per month, that's a lot of information, that's for real. And I was living not in Barcelona but in a tiny town next to it, and every day I was taking a train, and while staying on the train I was just reading what did we study yesterday, because otherwise it's just too much. The very good part of this course that at the beginning of it we all received like the big manual, maybe like this, with all the information that they were giving us. So we could prepare ourselves for exam, like, you know, read in our spare time in order to pass the exam, because you should pass the exam if you want to become a yoga teacher. The groups were of about 20 students, more or less, and I would say that's quite a lot, because the school is not so big, it's just like one class. And if it were 1-2 people more, that would be like really impossible, I say. Yeah, but that's what it was, and I don't personally think that it affected the level of knowledge that we received, because we were divided into small mini groups of the learning bodies. So we were practicing all together and helping ourselves to preparing for the future exams. So yes, that's also very important, that every week we were having, every Saturday we were having one mini exam, and the end of the course we were having a big exam, like the really long one. I don't remember now, maybe 1 or 2 hours long. What were classes about? There were classes of philosophy of yoga, history of yoga, anatomy, physiology, also the classes of asanas. So they were showing us how to do asana in the correct way, also how to create sequences, and also we were teachers for ourselves. So we were divided into mini groups, as I told you before, and each group were preparing a class. So every day we had the classes made up of the different groups, and we were divided like this. So I think there were like 4 mini groups, and in each group you had to prepare like the beginning of the class, the opening, the warm-up, then the parts of the asanas, then part of the vinyasa sequence, and the final relaxation part. So basically, yeah, in 1 month you practice it all, practice how to teach every part of the class. Now I would love to tell you about the teachers and the founder. The founder is Andrea. She's from United States. She's a really nice person. She's really like accessible. You can ask her everything, even like on the email she was replying in really fast. So she was giving the classes about physiology, the anatomy and history of yoga, and another 2 teachers were like one for asanas and another one for yoga sequences. All the 3 teachers were speaking Spanish and English, so the classes were held like in 2 languages simultaneously, and I would say that the teachers were speaking English better than Spanish, even though we were in Spain. So I would say that maybe Spanish speakers who don't know English, maybe they suffered a bit to understand like the whole thing, what was going on, because yeah, of course they were given the instructions in both languages, but they were expressing themselves better in English. So that was about the group, and now let's come back to the students. So yeah, as I told you before, we were a group of 20 people divided in mini groups, and all the students were from different ages. There was like some guy even who was like 65 more or less, and of course we had different genders all together, people from all over the globe, and I really mean it. There was an Indian guy, and we were like, okay, maybe you should teach us Sanskrit. What is very important to notice that the style of teaching in this particular yoga school is very westernized. What does it mean? That we had some icebreakers, we had these mini groups, we had all this work interactive, so it was really like non-formal education, I would say. That's good on the one hand, but on the other hand, I was expected to had more spiritual yoga training course, but yeah, that didn't happen. There was supposed to be a very nice sun salutation, like in the morning, in the 5:30 in the morning on the beach, but it was raining like a hell, so we didn't have it. That's kind of a pity. But the final ceremony, that was really nice, and we got really emotional there. We were chanting mantras. It was like the whole day after the exams, we were just chanting, you know, like, and practicing yoga. And yeah, that was really, really beautiful. And they gave us the diplomas. We have the photos, and yeah, it really felt you like to feel at home. My conclusions, what did I like about this school? That's it's really acceptable to everyone, that they give you a lot of information. I would say if you're looking for something more spiritual, well, this particular yoga school, maybe it's not made for you. Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. Subscribe to stay updated, and if you have any question, you have suggestions, or you want to share your experiences about the same topics, don't doubt to do this. I wish you a very nice day. Bye bye. Namaste.